Number 55 here, guys, with my fourth figure review. Now this time it's a little bit special because I'm actually doing a request. Like I tell you guys, if you can just write me a comment, I will do whatever you ask me to if I have it. Someone asked me to do a female figure, I believe. I don't believe they specified who or what kind, so I just decided to do this one. If they did, I apologize, and I will get it right next time. But yeah, so just write me up, and I will do whatever it is you like. So this is actually a very recent Marvel Legends figure. It's from the new Marvel Legends series. It's a Build-A-Figure actually, which is surprising because of its scale, but I've been wanting to make this figure for quite some time now, and they finally made it, so I'm glad about that. But it's a regular size figure, but it's actually a Build-A-Figure, which is odd because usually they're bigger, but it has been done before, and they've done it again, which is fine. This is actually a Toys R Us exclusive wave, meaning you can only purchase it at Toys R Us locations. You can't buy it at other locations other than that, unless you find it like at a comic book store or something like that. So if you were to buy this figure by itself, it would be, I believe, $119. But I bought each individual figure, so it was more $80. $80. It was $80 for me because I bought individual figures, which is much more affordable that way. But the figures are hard to find. So if you want the Build-A-Figure, I would recommend just buying it, honestly. But if you want the whole series, which I did, I would buy them individually. So this is a very good figure. See, if you look, the flames are really cool looking. Yeah. Mm. And see, this one she actually just kind of holds in her hand, but this one it like goes on her fist. You can see that. So I don't really know much of the backstory about Jubilee, but I know she's an Asian female, and she I know she's kind of like one of those sort of mutants that's very reactive. She gets in a lot of trouble around electronics because she makes them explode, not intentionally. And I believe she can also shoot fireworks out of her hands. I know at least in one storyline she does, but I think she can. So now into the figure, it's standard articulation. The swivel joints at the elbow, and ball jointed hands, ball jointed head. The Not exactly an ab crunch, but more of like a ball jointed ab. Double jointed knees, and swivel feet, and the up and down. Now if you recall, when I did my DC Classics review, I mentioned that DC Classics do not regularly have double jointed. But it's different with this series because they actually most of the time have double jointed arms and legs. So it's almost a bit of an oddity that this one doesn't have double jointed arms, but she does have double jointed legs, so it makes it kind of regular. So this figure is good for getting poses. Not hard to get, simple poses, but really cool looking to go along with the rest of your Marvel Universe figures. Or, yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So the figures in this wave, there's Strife and Cyclops and Wolverine, which that's going to be my next video is Wolverine, which I'll be posting not long after this one. And Wolverine and what are the and Storm, the 80s Storm with the mohawk. And and one other one I might think of it at the end of the video. But so one thing about this is the jacket is pretty much an original sculpt. I believe the arms are too because they have to be sculpted with the jacket. but the body is pretty much a standard body, except for I think the zipper may be like new sculpted onto it or painted. And as always, it's a new head sculpt. Pretty much any figure you guys are going to see is going to be a new head sculpt, because that's just, unless it's like the same character, then sometimes they might use the same head. I mean, a different head. I mean, the same head. Yeah, they might use the same head if it's the same character, because he looks, pretty much the same. So yeah. Um, yes. So one thing that's cool about this is the shades that are sculpted into her hair. It looks really cool. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, these are actually 3D sculpted, which means they actually sculpt them on a computer and then print them in a 3D printer, which is really really cool. And it's very new age sort of 21st century sort of thing. But a lot of times they can't sculpt very detailed faces. The faces look kind of not very good. That's why if you look, any sort of brand that has really 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 realistic looking faces or anything, they are not 3D sculpted, because you cannot sculpt a face as realistic on 3D sculpting. As of now, you can't, at least. But this one actually, it looks very nice, the face. But some others in this series don't look all that great. Like Star-Lord, I love the Star-Lord figure, but his human face, his face without the mask on, does not look all that great. It looks kind of, you can't even really tell it's Star-Lord, to be honest. But yeah. So standard body, new head. The accessories, the flames are obviously new, but and this is one of the coolest parts about the figures is the flames. I think this is awesome. Yeah, and that's about it. But good figure, definitely worth getting. Kind of pricey. But yeah, it's good. So like I said, next I'm probably gonna be doing the Wolverine from this series, cause I've gotten someone has requested that for me to do. So you can be looking forward to that if you would like that. But that's about it. So subscribe, like, comment, just do whatever you. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people, they don't really know a lot about figures, but they would like to maybe learn something. And there's a character you like, just comment. Even if there's a character you don't even know if they have a figure of, you just were wondering, just comment, say, do they have a figure of so and so? If they do, and you have it, would you review it? And I'll do whatever I can, and maybe I'll even comment to answer your question whether they have a figure of that or not. If they don't, I might tell you. So thanks for watching, and until next time, Batbro55 is out.